Hello there, it's the Archivist from TradingCardArchives.com. I've got my blue gloves on, and it's time to look at some One Punch Man cards. As you know, I love that show One Punch Man. I think it's just kind of a hilarious concept. The idea is he can beat any monster with just one punch, but he's also very humble and doesn't really want to be a hero or anything, but everyone around him wants to be a hero and thinks they're sort of fighting against him, but anyway, it's hilarious. Very, very funny stuff. This box is the second one that I found on AliExpress. The first box is this, which I already reviewed and opened up. I'll link to that video in here. This one is, made by that company. Sorry, I don't exactly know who it is. I never did the review of this. I haven't really researched it properly, but it's different from this. Like obviously a different shape, different logos, obviously like different box art, different box size, all that kind of stuff. So that box I had for many, many months. This one I just got maybe a couple days ago, so this is pretty new. It's been for sale for a long time. It's just new to me. Did get a little damaged in shipping, but not too bad. And it looks like that classic Star Wars box look. Although I don't think it's by them, because it has a little bit of a different setup. Let's see. Go. Okay, so yeah, it's a great looking box. Got some nice rainbow foil effects there going all the way through the letter, so you couldn't really see that when the wrapping was on. The side here is just one punch in katakana. That's Japanese, not Chinese. There's a little bit of damage, or maybe there was some tape here and here. That kind of stinks. I can try and clean that off later. And then a lot of damage here. And then the back is actually surprisingly informative. Usually you don't get this much information, but it's really telling you the entire set breakdown here. So I translated this ahead of time. It's easy to read this part. There's 88 cards split into 9 rarity levels. The base rarity is SSR, and there's only 10 of those, which is surprising. It's a small set, right? Like usually we see sets in 140 card plus range. There's only 88 cards in this set, and only 10 SSRs. Those are the most common. UR, then there's 20. And this says, standard slot. So if you think about the packs, so there's 10 packs in here with 3 cards each. The packs probably have 2 standard slots and 1 high slot in each pack. Probably, I haven't opened them yet to know. But I doubt it's like 1 and 2. That would be too generous. It's probably 2 and 1, which means your first 2 slots are going to be these, and then your final slot will be this. And then these words here explain like what each one is, but they all kind of say the same thing. It's like battle, hot battle, bloody battle, finishing move. Like that's kind of what these descriptions means. We're going to have to look at the flyer to know what they really mean, because the translation is a little too literal sometimes on Google, and that's not really what it means. But anyway, over here, though, is pretty interesting. What this is saying is that of the 10, 2 of those are going to be limited, numbered cards. Of the 8, 2 are limited. So 2 of each of these is limited edition cards, and the others aren't. So that's pretty interesting. I don't know what they're numbered to. We'll find out. And then the EX rarity, all of them are numbered. So all 4 of the EX cards are limited numbered cards. So that's a pretty cool set to find and to collect. Much different from the other one. That one doesn't seem to have any kind of limited cards in it at all. But yeah, again, a lot of damage here on this box. Kind of stinks. But it's great to have that. We don't have odds, though. So they don't tell you odds of any of these. But I would guess, it's increasingly more difficult to pull as you go. Would make sense to me, right? Okay, so let's get it open and see kind of what's in there. Yeah, it's got that nice magnetic clasp like all the Star Wars boxes have. And then, yeah, really the kind of the same artwork here on the inside as they would all have. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but the same kind of art. And this tray is the exact same tray. So this tray, you'll see it often, but it's the Star Wars tray design. That doesn't mean the same designers made this set. It just means that maybe the same manufacturer manufactured it. And the pack's got a little beat up here. But not too bad. Wait, this one is much thicker. I don't know what that means. But I'll just go through and count them out. So there's 5. Why don't we put that heavy one into the mix? And I'm gonna open one pack today because I want to save the rest for some kind of battle or something. But we'll open one to look at it. Too bad there's no hit for box promo here. But still, there should be something cool. We got 5 more. I want to grab that one, and how about that one? So we'll random through these then to pick which one we're going to open today. And to make that choice, we'll use random.org like we usually do. It's just a way to roll a dice without me having to pick. So random.org can let you roll a dice of any number. I put in there 1 to 3. So it'll roll 1, 2, 3. We're going to throw out the first 2 rolls and keep the third. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, that's not random. That's just counting. But no, it did roll the dice, and supposedly that is truly random. So that's the pack we'll open today. Wait for now, and we'll get to them some other day. All right, so we'll open that. Before I do, though, I want to show you kind of my cards of the day. As you know, as I record throughout the day, I like to sort of keep my favorite cards over here and show them in each video so that you can see how things change. And so this LSR has been the #1 card all day long. I don't think anything's going to beat it. It just looks so cool. It's got just the best foil treatments on it and the 3D effect. It looks great. Beautiful card. Not numbered or anything, but great. This is kind of a weird thing. This card, this Thanos card, came on Avengers pack. So not Hero Battle, but came on made an Avengers trading card set. Supposedly fully licensed and everything, although who knows what came on. It has some information here about the set on the back. The pack I opened didn't really have anything great in it. It just had 5 Rs and 3 SRs, not even an SSR. But it had a Thanos card, and I love Thanos. So Thanos became my second favorite card of the day immediately. But maybe we'll find something better in here. Let's get it open and take a look. The cards feel really thick, like maybe at least 55 points, maybe even higher. Let's see, there should be 3 in there. So there's 3 cards. Yeah, those look like almost 100-point cards. They're so thick. Wow. All right, so we'll pull that out. And I don't know what the backs mean yet. It looks like they're pretty common backs. And one's obviously horizontal, but let's just flip them in order and we'll see what we got. So this is not flat black. That actually has some refraction texture on it. Pretty cool. And then looking at the card, it's an SP. All right, well, SP is a pretty high rarity, right? Let's look at the back. See. So SP is the top of the common slot. So I guess this is one of our common cards, but still, that's great. That's a top card there. And beautiful treatment on that. I love the outlining. I love the refraction pattern in the background, and then the embossing on the letters is beautiful as well. So yeah, wonderful. That's a really pretty card, really good looking card. Much better than the cards in the other set, for that matter. It's nice. Nice to see. And it is really thick. Like I said, I don't even know if it's going to fit in these 35-point sleeves. Yeah, it does. Okay, good. I'm just going to check it against a 55-point top loader, although I really think this is 100. Yeah, you shouldn't try to put it into a 55. It won't fit. So that's interesting. I've never seen a set that comes with base cards higher than 55 point, but these are. They're perfectly straight as a result, so that's really cool. We'll put that right there, maybe get some shine on it. And before I open more, I want to look at the back of the pack just to see if we missed anything. Looks like we didn't miss anything there. It's the same, yeah, same information and then just a logo, so no extra info there. Okay, let's pull our next card. It is an MR. Interesting. So then MR is also a low. So that's also a low slot card. So the next one should be one of these. There's 12 MRs in the set. And it looks like it is, I forgot his name, but he's the guy who sort of follows One Punch Man around and trains with him, but he's like a robot person or has robot parts. Again, beautiful etching, just really, like these lines especially are just really nicely done. And that's some very fine detail on there. And then again, you have a custom refraction pattern all through the back of the card. Just excellently designed, like feels great, much better. They actually feel like a higher quality card than even the Star Wars cards, which is impressive. Or even the, yeah, let's pull out some others and take a look here. Because I'll show you some other sort of thicker cards that have been here. Oh, they're the same as the Star Wars cards. They must just have embossing so they don't fit in there. Because these fit in 55-point loaders, but this won't. Let me put that down. Maybe check this one. Maybe its SP is just thicker. No, it's the same. So yeah, I guess it's just the embossing that makes it not fit. But you see the Star Wars doesn't have as much on it. That's a UR. Whereas these are, you know, low slot cards and they're beautifully, they're just filled with tech. Just so much tech on that card. It's amazing. This is Big Face Studios Chainsaw Man set. Also nice thick cards. Not quite as thick as these, but pretty thick. And then they also look great. Like Big Face Studios does a good job, but this doesn't have as much treatment as that. So I would say these cards look better than either the Star Wars or the Big Face Studios so far. That's pretty impressive. I'm honestly really impressed by that. Okay, so we have one more to pull here, and this should be one of the highs, so I'm kind of nervous. Let's see what it is. It's a UR. Okay, so that's the lowest of the high rarities. Actually, no, that's a low again. So I didn't get any high slots in that pack. That's kind of sad. I only got lows. So I guess the SP is the best I got, but I didn't get any of these. So I guess those are not guaranteed in each pack. It kind of says it is, but I guess they're not. This UR then looks much plainer than these. So it doesn't have refraction all through the background, only inside these bolts, which looks cool, but won't reflect light as well as these do with all their fancy treatments. Still a great looking card. But this is now more, obviously, pedestrian. Like Big Face Studios could make a card like this. I don't think they would make one like that. They probably could, but they wouldn't. Nice. Oh, I can't wait to open the rest of those. That's a really good set. And you know, having now looked at both of the One Punch Man sets, I can pretty confidently say that this one is better. So if you see both of these online or in a store, get this one. This is the better of the two. This one is okay, but the cards are kind of really dark and have like a very dark foil treatment on them. Don't look as nice as this. They're nowhere near as nice. These are really nice looking cards. So this is a good set. This is not such a great set for One Punch Man. I mean, they're both fine, but get this one if you're going to get both. I think they're almost exactly the same price too. So yeah, I'll leave it there for today. That is One Punch Man and some really awesome cards that we pulled. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day.